Hi, this is Gavin from golfmembershipsite.com. Today's lesson we're going to work on how to fix your slice. That is by far the most common shot I see with club golfers. Ball sort of starting left and slicing off to the right, or even starting right and going further right. You're going to lose a lot of power, but you're also going to be playing out of the right hand trees, which is not a good spot. There's a few things we look at when we're trying to fix a slice. First thing I'm going to look at is just the setup. A lot of slices tend to have like a reverse spine angle. It causes the hips to go out instead of a nice turning. So we want to make sure we've got the spine tilt just maybe 2 to 5 degrees backwards at address. Second thing we're going to look at is grip. A lot of slices have it too much in the palm of the hand rather than the fingers. They have a weak grip, so where the thumb goes straight down the shaft, only one knuckle. One of the things we see with people that hook the ball, they actually have quite a strong grip. So if you want to get rid of your slice, let's go to at least 2, maybe even 3 knuckles visible. So we're going to get our hands a little bit further around to the right. So we've looked at your address position, we've looked at your grip. Now the next 2 keys are the most important. We're going to look at club face. Club face accounts for approximately 85% of the initial direction of the golf ball. Then we're going to look at the path. So with a slicer, the heel of the club is going to get to the golf ball quicker than the toe of the club. So it has an open club face. So the ball's going to start to the right. The other common characteristic with slicers is they have an out to in swing path. So when they're coming down the golf ball, the club is coming from an out to in path. It's one of the traits when you look at slicers, they nearly all have that trait. So a good way to fix a slice is actually to learn how to hook the golf ball first. If I've got somebody who's a chronic slicer, I'll actually start them in this position, basically with their back to the target. So we just have an example of this. Alright, so that's a nice big hook around to the left. By having your back to the target, it's going to encourage that club to now start coming from an in to out path. Okay, and it's also going to encourage you to release your hands. One of the things we see a lot with slicers is an effort to try to keep the club straight, is they don't release their hands correctly. So we need to feel as if the forearm, the wrist and the hands are actually rotating. So your goal is to get the toe of the club to the ball quicker than the heel. So once you've hit a few shots with your back to the target, getting that in to out path and the hands rotating over, what you do is actually move back so you're only halfway with your back to the target. Hit a couple shots from there and gradually wean your way back to a square position. So the most important thing to do if you want to get rid of your slice is get that club coming from what we call an in to out path, and we need to get those hands rotating so the toe of the club is getting to the ball quicker than the heel.